Hi. So this morning, the Lord was reminding me of this vision that He gave me. I mentioned to you on a previous video that I have this prayer bench in front of my window here in my office that is just kind of a tribute to Daniel. And back in 2020, 2021, we lived in a different house at the time. And so this prayer bench was in my bedroom, and I have my prayer chair, which is this golden chair, swivel chair. It's actually, I love it. Doesn't go with any of my decor, but I can't get rid of it. In front of the prayer chair. So as I was praying one morning, I had this vision, and I was actually back at my grandparents' farm, and it was sunset. It was kind of a harvest moon. I was looking out into the pasture, and in the pasture, which we didn't have this in the original pasture in the farm, it was just a place where the horses fed, right? So in this original pasture, in this vision, there was a wheat harvest. And I was, inside my grandmother's house. I was looking out the window. I was seeing this harvest. And all of a sudden, I saw this army of women come over the horizon line, coming forth from the sunset, descending down into this harvest. And they were wearing white linen. What was so beautiful about this is, it was breathtaking because it was natural. And it was not women that were all dolled up with makeup and hairspray and wearing their best clothes. It was women who were just ethereal. They had their hair down. Their hair was their natural way. They weren't wearing makeup, but they were just gorgeous. It was all ages, grandmothers, mothers, little girls, and they were moving collectively together down into the harvest field. And I did a word, I don't remember when, because I'm just sharing this right now. I didn't go back and look at my channel, but where the Lord said that the Holy Spirit would come, He said He was sending His power, I believe, in pulses, and that it was going to create ripple effects. And He spoke to me even a glacier. And when I was reliving this vision that He gave me back then, He reminded me that their movement was very slow, and it was descending down into the harvest, very methodically. But they had more power together because they were together. So what was beautiful about it is there were women that were holding up these wooden poles, and they had these white flag pennants that were at the top of them. So a pennant, like back in the 60s, 70s, back in the old days, where they would have like your high school flag, or it would be kind of in the shape of a triangle, right? So they had these triangle white flags raised up, and they were moving as one down into the harvest. And so it looked like an army of women, but there was no fear. There was no bickering. There was no backstabbing. There was no, I need to be first into the field. No, I need to be first. No, I need to make my gift seen. No, I need to make my gift known. It was just unity and beauty. And the Lord brought to me the verse from Proverbs. She is clothed with strength. This is Proverbs 31 woman, but this is also the bride of Christ. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. When she speaks, her words are wise, and she gives instructions with kindness. So, why does God say she laughs? She laughs with fear, without fear of the future. She has confidence. And, to be able to go in and claim your harvest, it starts with being confident in who God made you to be. It stops with trying to compete with the women next to you. It starts with realizing that you are a force together when you're one. And what can God do through you when you link arms together and you stand against the storm and you descend into the harvest? So I wanted to share that with you today. Pray for women's ministry. Jesus needs his brides being part of His bride, and there can be no division. for the harvest to be as fruitful as we wanted it to be, as He wants it to be. I've been praying for unity for my church the whole year, starting with the founding family. And we are one body, many parts. So I pray this speaks to you. I love you. And I have a couple more words. I'm trying to catch up today. So I will see you soon.